This is Vision Playlist. This is a vision of everlasting peace. I'm reading from Isaiah chapter 2. It's a vision of Isaiah, son of Amos, concerning Judah and Jerusalem. In the days to come, the mountain of the temple of the Lord shall tower above the mountains and be lifted higher than the hills. All nations will stream to it. People without number will come to it, and they will say, "Come, let us go to the mountain of the Lord, to the temple of the God of Jacob, that he may teach us his ways, so that we may walk in his paths. Since the law will go out from Zion, and the oracle of the Lord from Jerusalem. He will wield authority over the nations and adjudicate between many peoples. These will hammer their swords into plowshares, their spears into sickles. Nation will not lift sword against nation. There will be no more training for war. O house of Jacob, come, let us walk in the light of the Lord. Yes, you have cast off your people, the house of Jacob. The land is full of soothsayers, full of sorcerers like the Philistines. They clap foreigners by the hand. His land is full of silver and gold and treasures beyond counting. His land is full of horses and chariots without number. His land is full of idols. They bow down before the work of their hands, before the thing their fingers have made. The mortal will be humbled, man brought low. Do not forgive them. Get among the rocks, hide in the dust at the sight of the terror of the Lord, at the brilliance of his majesty when he arises to make the earth quake. Human pride will lower its eyes, and arrogance of men will be humbled. The Lord alone shall be exalted on that day. Yes, that will be the day of the Lord, against all pride and arrogance, against all that is great, to bring it down, against all cedars of Lebanon and all the oaks of Bashan, against all the high mountains and the soaring hills, against all the lofty towers and all the sheer walls, against all the ships of Tarshish and all things of price. Human pride will be humbled, the arrogance of men will be brought low. The Lord alone will be exalted on that day, and all the idols thrown down. Go into the hollows of the rocks, into the caverns of the earth, at the sight of the terror of the Lord, and at the brilliance of his majesty when he arises to make the earth quake. That day man will fling to moles and bats, the idols of silver and the idols of gold that he made for worship, and go into the crevices of the rocks and the rifts of the crag, at the sight of the terror of the Lord, at the brilliance of his majesty, when he arises to make the earth quake. Trust no more in man. He has but a breath in his nostrils. How much is he worth? Anarchy in Jerusalem. Yes, see how the Lord, this one says Sabaoth, is taking from Jerusalem and Judah support of every kind. Support of bread and water. Hero, man at arms, judge, prophet, diviner, elder, captain, noble, counselor, sorcerer, soothsayer. I give them boys for princes, raw lads to rule over them. The people bully each other, neighbor and neighbor. A youth can insult his elder, and allow abuse a noble, so that everyone tries to catch his brother in their father's house to say, "You have a cloak, so you be the leader and rule this heap of ruins." When the day comes, the other will protest, "I am no doctor. In my house is neither bread nor cloak. Do not make me leader of the people." Yet Jerusalem is falling into ruins, and Judah is in collapse, since their words and their deeds affront the Lord, insulting his glory. Their insolent airs bear witness against them. They parade their sin like Sodom to their own undoing. They do not hide it. They are preparing their own downfall. Tell them, happy is the virtuous man, for he will feed on the fruit of his deeds. Woe to the wicked. Evil is on him. He will be treated as his actions deserve. O my people, oppressed by a lad, ruled by a woman. O my people, your rulers mislead you, and destroy the road you walk on. The Lord rises from his judgment seat to stand up to arraign his people. The Lord calls to judgment the elders and the princes of his people. You are the ones who destroy the vineyard and conceal what you have stolen from the poor. By what right do you crush my people and grind the faces of the poor? It is the Lord who speaks. The Lord said, because of the haughtiness of the daughters of Zion, the way they walk with their heads held high and enticing eyes, the way they mince along, tinkling the bangles on their feet, the Lord will give the daughters of Zion itching heads and uncover their nakedness. The Lord will take away ankle ornaments, tiaras, pendants, bracelets, and veils, headbands, foot chains, belts, the scent bottles and amulets, signet ring, nose rings, expensive dresses, mantles, cloaks, purses, mirrors, linen garments, turbans, and mantillas. Instead of a scent, a stink. Instead of a belt, a rope. Instead of hair elaborately done and a shaven scalp. Instead of gorgeous dress, a sack. The brand marks instead of beauty. Your men will fall by the sword, your heroes in the fight. The gates will moan and mourn. You will sit on the ground desolate, and 7 women will fight over a single man that day. We will eat our own food, we will wear our own clothing, and they will say, just let us bear your name, take our disgrace away. That day the branch of the Lord shall be beauty and glory, and the fruit of the earth shall be the pride and adornment of Israel's survivors. Those who are left in Zion and remain of Jerusalem shall be called holy, and those left in Jerusalem noted down for survival, when the Lord has washed away the filth of the daughter of Zion and cleansed Jerusalem of the blood shed in her with the blast of judgment and the blast of destruction. The Lord will come and rest on the whole stretch of Mount Zion and on those who are gathered there. A cloud by day and smoke, and by night the brightness of flaring fire. For over all the glory of the Lord will be a canopy and a tent, to give shade by day from the heat, refuge and shelter from the storm and the rain.